Hello, welcome to another video. Today I wanna break the Piacenza Liver, which is an Etruscan artifact, as a map. So it's gonna be a map to navigate on the sea. It's also gonna be a map to navigate on the land. So what I did is I aligned the Taurus, Orion, with the artifact itself. But what made me think to do this and find these coordinates and what's on the coordinates when I look at the map is start with I am finding this Minoan fresco, and I align basically the zodiacs, the constellations, with the bull's eye and the Pleiades and the Orion's belt, sword, and two very creepy eyes, which is always appear on the artifacts. When you put the belt, bull's eye, you're gonna see Orion has two eyes too. Anyways, but I break this down very long in two videos before, so you guys can watch it. I don't want to talk about Minoan, I want to talk about Piacenza, but this is I'm doing the same thing. And why I use this as a map starts just with I'm realizing this white painting fitting all the geologic formation and the coastline fitting perfectly on Hatay, Antioch to Antalya to Muğla to Izmir to Çanakkale to Athens to sometimes this bull leg is Crete, sometimes it's end in Datça, Marmaris, but and this guy being the Caspian. Here we have in the big mountain Erciyes and Cappadocia and Ararat and the Black Sea coastline. Anyways, but I have a long video for this, so I am turning back. I'm in here. Now I overlay three maps because I put the constellations like how I put the before, and it matched the cities again. Which is the cities? Pleiades, Istanbul, the Bull's Eye, Troy, the Orion's one shoulder, always Athens, Thessaloniki. Okay, let's keep this plain. I have a match in Plovdiv. I have a match in Meteora. I always have a match in Crete, and the Orion's belt always ends where Greece ends as a land. So I put a bigger map to see where it hits in Italy when I have a bigger constellation map of Taurus and Orion, and so I can see what's on the more west. So I can see Canis Minor is on the Napoli. I'm still having the Meteora, Athens, Troy, Istanbul, and so after this fit, which I can explore a little bit more if I stop it here, okay, because I have the Google Maps here, which is the bump, big bump, comes to the Rila mountain, Musala, Pirin, sorry. These mountains comes here, Troy comes here, Greece comes here. But what is here and what is this little angle? This was like the part I couldn't understand, but I understand with the more like a sailing approach, because this 3D dimensional shapes, the bumps, are more like a land, but it's gonna make sense now. So we were here. So I checked what is this circle is coming on the map, which is this center on the Piacenza Liver. So this centers or the circle sitting somewhere very, very important. If you want to cross this sea from Ionian Sea to Adriatic safely without hitting anything, that's the way to do it. If you follow these lines, okay, I started from here because it looked good. Then I look at this corner because this is somewhere in Ionian Sea, and I see there is a opening like a strait, like a gulf here, which I've been before, the Kefalonia. So now the map shows us how to enter Adriatic in and out safely, and how to enter the Gulf of Corinth Gulf. Okay, we enter in and out Adriatic, and we have a big triangle here. Why we have a big triangle here? Because if you follow this line 300-400 kilometers, you reach Athens, instead of doing the whole this journey, which is more dangerous, which we go back. We have this big mark here. And what is this yellow lines is the Corinth Gulf, the exact parallel road or way to follow to Athens. This is basically takes you to Athens. So we figure out this drop shape little bit. But when you look at this drop shape more, it also shows you how to sail to another dangerous and hard to find place when there's a bunch of islands, and you can end up some wrong coast, which is Dardanelles Strait to Marmara Sea to Aegean Sea. So if you follow this line with the drop, and if you come to this triangle directly gonna help you to enter Marmara. We can turn back. Okay, so what we have here is we are using this to not hit the heel of Italy, right? We come here, this is Ionian Sea, Adriatic Sea, and then this is the Kefalonia, and we are entering the Gulf of Corinth to the Athens. Or you can use the other way. You can go from more south, from Crete. Then you should stay in line with this drop to not hit the, I don't know how many islands, but like dozens of islands. Then you come to this point, which is very important to change. You need to maneuver here to change your angle and to enter the Strait of Dardanelles to reach the Troy, basically. Okay, so far so good. This triangle, this is the important point, all mapped. And this big bump is the mountains between Bulgaria and Greece. So, if everybody watched this so far and understand or try to think like me, I can make more connections for people who didn't board. There is star shifts. So what I'm saying is people had tendency to build where stars align on this map to travel very easily. So because you can look at the stars and look at the ratios. You can just look at the ratios between stars, and you know the ratios between cities of Athens to Thessaloniki, Thessaloniki to Plovdiv, Plovdiv to Troy, I don't know, Troy to Crete, Crete to Napoli. You know all the distances. So when you look at the sky in the night, there is billions of stars, but the visible star, the high magnitude star, it's 10-20 of them. Right now it's winter. When you look at outside, you're just gonna see these big stars. So they were seeing the same thing. Before I get more lost, I'm gonna show the star shifts. So did this star change in the history from very long time? Because the cities are built, but what if a star is shifting, or what if a star is directly going to another star and showing that direction? So we have Athens here when we align my map, and we have the Troy here, which is Hisarlık, which is always change direction, get lost. But also showed when a big star is shifting very fast, somehow a big civilization pops or disappears, like Troy, like what pops where this big stars shows on the Orion's lake, the Crete, the Minoans, which is, you can see here, this star directly goes to Athens. So if we can talk about this stuff, we can come here and I can talk about this stuff, and you can also see and try different things with this. You can try different things with, like, you can try to put Gemini on this leopard. And what inspired me to put everything together was this wall. And I explained the right side of the wall, but today we are focusing on only on the left side of the wall, which is the bull and the Orion. And if I show what I did before in detail, is my thumbnail from before. So we have the Anatolia, the bull, and Orion, Greece, and we align this. And when we come here, I flip this to match. You have Pleiades, you have the islands, and if I go back, I cut the Orion's eyes. But Orion's eyes here is also very creepy. If you, I will find that video for you later. But this is not appear to be the head. The head is this is more like a throat. This is the eyes. So if you, for example, if you didn't believe or get confused, just maybe go to the Cyborg wall and put this map, okay, align with the bull and the islands and everything, bull's horns and legs, then check if the Orion gonna have this eyes again, okay. But this is all about Piacenza, and I wanna thank a lot to my friend Lorenzo, who scanned this map. Map actually, because like this Minoan bull is a fresco and nobody say it's a map, but this liver, people say it's a map. So at least we can discuss that, right? So I wanna thank Lorenzo, the engineer who scanned this 3-dimensional, and being my friend and being the only person who is believing me so far. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.